Okay, I'm going to start up Microsoft Flight Simulator 2004 here, better known as FS9. And we're going to create a flight. And we're going to look at a couple of different ways to create a SimTime equals 0. Now, when we start up Microsoft Flight Sim, we get a create a flight screen. Let's pick a Boeing aircraft, Air Malaysia, 9M MRO. Okay. Now there's two ways to create SimTime equals 0. Before we even start the flight, we have an option here to save the flight. If we click that, we can say time 0 flight and save that flight. So that's a user saved file, and we'll go look at that in a minute. In the meantime, we can start our flight because that will generate a temporary system file. So we'll say fly now. And what I'm going to do next is just exit out of the flight simulator and look at the recovered files. Okay, now we see some saved files here. The first file we see is time 0 flight. If we look at this file, we will quickly see that the sim time equals 0 because we hadn't even started the flight yet. Nothing happened. Sim time equals 0. Okay, that's the first way to look at it. The next thing we can do is look at the system saved file, which is called user interface generated flight. And this is also a start of flight file before we even did anything. And this is actually the type of file that was saved in the MH370 simulator cases. It's really the automatically saved system cases that we're seeing the results for. And there's several different types of files. But this one you can see is SimTime equals 0. So there are two different ways there to make a file with SimTime equals 0 before the flight has even started. More examples at a later date of different types of file saves.